In this tutorial for 411 Fit Coaching Edition for Health Professionals, I will be going over the weekly summary report for a client. Remember to access a client report, simply click on that client in your My Client main page. Then select in the drop-down to the right of their name, Reports. The weekly summary report is the second report under the General Report section. It gives a good overview of what has happened during that week for your client. Do note the toggle point to the right that gives you a little information about the report as well. First, I will see a net calorie summary. This takes into account nutrition calories consumed, exercise calories expended, and metabolic calories expended. It does note how many days I have missing for nutrition, and if I do want that information, I can then contact my client. It also gives me an estimated weight change for this period based off of the information I have. As I scroll down, I get more information on each category. First, nutrition. Note each row gives me a grade summary based off of the metric and information on the average and the goal that I have set in the system. I can also hover over that grade to get more information. Remember, it is set and based off of the goals that you have put in the system. The next category is exercise and gives me the same summary information for that client. Finally, there's a measurement summary area for any measurements that have been logged by your client. Remember, these are measurements that you have asked your client to track. As I scroll back up, do remember that I can run this report for another client by simply selecting that client from my client dropdown. The same information for that same week span will show up for that client. I can then look at the calorie summary, nutrition, exercise, and finally measurement information. As I scroll back up, if I would like to look at a different week or a different span of 7 days, I can click on the Configure Report button. This allows me to change the start date of the report. Once I hit Update, the new data will appear. In addition, I can save this report. It is important to save reports that you want to reference in the future and also to share with your client. You can make comments and then decide whether you want to share it or not. Do remember, once you save a report, it will be in your Save Reports section on your main report page. You can always get back to the report home by clicking on the Report Home tab. This concludes the tutorial for the 411 Fit Weekly Summary.